And a good evening, everyone. Time for the tropical update with J7409. We'll start out with disturbance number one over here off of my coast. It hasn't moved hardly any, people, but it has downgraded. 0% chance of forming into anything. It's a very weak low pressure area, and it's still about 100 miles east of Cape Hatteras, North Carolina. It's producing disorganized shower activity well to the east of the center. Now, strong upper level wind should inhibit development of this system while it moves northeastward. The low is expected to merge with a frontal system or dissipate offshore of New England, off the shore of New England coast by tomorrow. 0 chance, 2 days and 5 days. You guys up here probably will be getting some rain just as I've been getting yesterday and expecting more for tomorrow at some point as the frontal boundary comes down and this moves more up in this area. So expect rain everywhere up and down these areas of the United States. Now we have disturbance number two over here. Now we got to watch this, okay? Because this is going to form into either a tropical storm or a hurricane. I'm thinking more or less like a tropical storm. Who knows? It may become a hurricane, but it's days down the road. This is just what I think, okay? Now, it's a post-tropical cyclone, Leslie, right now. It's still Leslie. It's located several hundred miles west-southwest of the Azores, and it's producing disorganized shower activity and gale force winds. Now, Leslie is expected to reacquire subtropical or tropical characteristics tomorrow or Friday, while the cyclone just stays in this certain area and meanders over the north central Atlantic. Now, in 2 days, 40%, 5 days, 90%. What's going to happen? It's just going to stay right out here because we got this coming off the coast. We have a high pressure over here and we have a high pressure over here, and they're kind of squeezing it down, and it's just going around and around. It will move closer to the east, then come to the west, and closer to the east. Hopefully after a while it will go up and out. That's what I think it's going to do. Now we really need to talk about Kirk. For all of my island friends, get right. Kirk's gone up in wind now. 60-mile-per-hour winds as of 5 p.m. this afternoon. Central pressure, 998 millibars. If you're tracking Kirk, 12.7 north, 55.7 west, and Kirk is moving west-northwest at around 18 miles per hour. Okay, for everybody down on the islands, get right because you're going to be feeling Kirk tomorrow. Wherever you see the blue, that's a tropical storm warning. Wherever you see the yellow, that's a tropical storm watch. Okay? Now, when it comes in, you're going to get some of these winds. You're going to get some of this rain. Please be prepared. Do not put it off. I know some of my friends down on the islands have wrote me some comments and notes today saying they were already in prep mode. They were already getting right because you don't want to wait. You're going to start feeling some of the effects from this storm probably tomorrow afternoon. So please go ahead and get ready. As of 5 p.m. this afternoon, tropical storm warnings are in effect for Barbados, St. Lucia, Dominica, Martinique, and Guadeloupe. So be sure and prepare. You guys are under the storm warning, tropical storm warning. Now we have a tropical storm watch in effect for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So you guys, you're going to feel some of this also. It will get to you. You will get some of this. So what is it looking like in general? Well, it seems that the center of the tropical storm Kirk, as of now, was located, like I told you, about 12.7 north, longitude 55.7 west, and Kirk is moving toward you guys west-northwest near 18 miles per hour. This motion is expected to continue over the next few days. On the forecast track, The center of Kirk will move over the Lesser Antilles within the tropical storm warning area tomorrow afternoon, Thursday afternoon. Now, the maximum sustained winds are around 60 miles per hour, and there are higher gusts. So there's higher winds than 60 in gusts that you will be feeling. Now, little change in strength is forecast until Kirk crosses the Lesser Antilles. Then it's going to weaken over the eastern Caribbean Sea. The tropical storm force winds extend outward up to 115 miles from the center, and the estimated minimum central pressure is 29.47 inches. What are your hazards? Well, this is what they are. So far as the wind goes, tropical storm conditions are expected to first reach the warning area by Thursday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, making outside preparations difficult or dangerous. Tropical storm conditions are possible within the watch area by Thursday afternoon. So far as the rainfall, you guys got to be careful. Kirk is expected to produce total rainfall of 4 to 6 inches across the northern Windward and southern Leeward Islands, with associated maximum totals up to 10 inches across Martinique and Dominica. So you guys, if you get 10 inches of rain, my goodness, you're going to have mudslides that are a very big possibility. And these rains can produce life-threatening flash flooding as well as mudslides. So please, please have everything prepared in case something of this nature happens in your area. This is on the 5-day outlook here. We just saw the regular update that they put out at 5 p.m., but I just wanted to let everyone be aware. This is the circle that the post-tropical Leslie will be in, and it is big, and as you can see, it is going to turn red with a 90% chance. So we'll keep our eyes on it. Looking right now like it's going to bounce around in this area for a while, like I said, then move easterly, then come back westerly, then turn back around and come easterly, and maybe finally at some point get on out of here. I will keep my eyes on it. We need to watch it close. Now, I've looked at a lot of models this afternoon concerning Kirk, and every last one of them has it coming just exactly like this is over Fort de France, okay, right in here. Now, the tropical storm warning goes all the way up just south of St. John's and a little north of Guadeloupe, and comes all the way down to the Barbados area, okay, right in here. Now, you have your tropical storm watch from this area down through Kingston, not quite reaching St. George. Now, I know I've had a lot of you guys ask me, what about Trinidad and Tobago? I got a friend in Tobago, as a matter of fact. Years ago, he came to my father's boat yard, and I helped get his boat straight. But this area is not in any of the cone and is not under any watches or warnings now. So Trinidad and Tobago is looking pretty clear of Tropical Storm Kirk. Now, when it passes over, it still will be a tropical storm for a while, but it should turn into a depression when it gets right south of the Dominican Republic, okay? Now, I've had people ask, what about Puerto Rico? Puerto Rico, you may get some rain because in the track forecast, this is what it's looking like. But also, if you remember, I just told you, it's going west, but it could jog a little more to the northwest. Anywhere in this cone it could go. It's not out of the question. I'm saying, but by the way this looks now with the track itself, you should stay clear, but I would not doubt that maybe Puerto Rico and portions of the Dominican Republic, and maybe even Haiti over here, okay? Haiti, you guys all can get rain from this system. Maybe not the winds, that's not looking like such a big deal. If you do have any. It's nothing that you cannot handle, okay? You should be able to be okay in it, but you still might get some rain out of this. And it will probably affect Jamaica also. It's not doing it right now, but as it moves along, I got a real good feeling Jamaica, you're going to get some of this rain. Who knows, it might jog a little more to the north and you might get a little wind. But I think you probably will get, for certain, some rain out of it. But this is what it's looking like for tomorrow. So you guys need to certainly be ready around the Fort-de-France area and all of this area right in here, because you're going to get the brunt of it with 60-mile-per-hour winds and higher gust and 4 to 6 inches, possibly 10 inches of rain. So please, please be prepared for this. Now, as you can see, the wind 60 miles per hour right now. It will remain that way for the next 12 hours. You guys, probably after lunch tomorrow, some of you are going to have these 60-mile-per-hour winds. Then it should drop to 50, 45, 40, 30, 25, and become a post-tropical remnant low. And finally, in 120 hours, it should dissipate. So, everyone be ready. And when can you expect these winds? Okay? Well, they shouldn't be there around 2 a.m. in the morning, but by 8 a.m. Thursday morning, maybe a little beforehand, but for sure by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, you will be feeling the brunt of Tropical Storm Kirk, because it will be making its approach. So there you have it. You've got a time frame to go by. Please, if you have any preparations that you need to get done or last minute things you need to get done, please do them this evening. If you can do some after dark, get that done. And for goodness sake, don't try to do anything as of tomorrow, especially maybe after lunch. I'm saying maybe before lunch, according to when you're going to start feeling the earliest arrival of the tropical storm force winds. So this is just what they think. I'm thinking anywhere from 8 to 12 o'clock, okay? Make sure you got everything done and ready. I love you guys, and that's a quick look at the tropical update right now. I'll keep you informed on the depression of Leslie. I'll keep my eyes out on that. That's going to be the next big thing we need to look at, I believe, at this time, the way it's looking to me. I'm not going to go in with a lot of charts and bells and whistles and stuff now. The main news is Tropical Storm Kirk. Everybody on the islands prepare. Disturbance number 1, nothing. Do not worry. It will not form into anything, but from North Carolina all the way up north, expect some rain out of this system. Be prepared for that. And like I say, we'll keep our eyes on what's left of Leslie, because Leslie's going to regenerate. With all that said and done, please, please subscribe, my friends. Click the bell, check off the email notification, and make sure you get all the latest in weather news, forecasts, watches, warnings, and tropical weather. I love you, my friends. Everybody stay safe. Have a good evening, a blessed evening, and peace, love, and kindness to each of you. Thanks for watching.